Food is life. Food is love. Food is what brings us all together. Here on A Taste of the Food Life, we're ready to talk about all things food. So pull up a chair and join us. Welcome to A Taste of the Food Life. Good evening and welcome everyone to this week's episode of A Taste of the Food Life. I am Sergio Barrera. Joining me as always is Nurse Hot Stuff herself, Susan Chisholm. Susan, welcome.
Hello.
Week two
of the
rebirth of this thing.
It's amazing. I'm excited. Got some really awesome stuff.
I'm drinking hint water tonight.
I'm drinking my Circle water tonight.
Blackberry. Yeah, I drank most of my day on my Circle was without flavor because I forgot to take a pod with me to work. So
boo
is right because I had to drink water flavored water, which I can't remember the last time I did that.
That's so gross.
As much water as I've been drinking over the last several months, and I can drink water like straight water.
Yeah.
I got hooked on these flavored waters. Like Hint is a big one for me. I'm a big fan of the what is that brand?
Propel.
Thank you. Can't think of the name. But I can't drink a lot of those all the time because those have electrolytes, which means higher sodium and stuff.
Yep.
But I found Circle, and like we said last week, they're not a sponsor, but they should be. And yeah, so now I have my 62-ounce Circle water bottle that I use, and yeah, much like yours, except mine has a blue lid. And yeah, so
Red's my favorite color.
Yeah, what flavor you got?
Raspberry. It's raspberry pure essence, so it doesn't have any sweeteners or anything with it. It's just like raspberry flavor. So it's like the Hint waters, but
yeah.
Well,
I'm
not a big fan of the artificial sweeteners myself. So
yeah, I'm not a fan of raspberry. So I think the last one I had was it was a good lemonade. It wasn't the strawberry lemonade that sucked.
Was it pink lemonade?
Pink lemonade, yes, pink lemonade.
That's one we talked about before. So I was like,
yeah, pink lemonade was the one that I was working on. Well, okay, so what happened was the last bottle I have the 62-ounce bottle that you have there, and then I have the what is it, a 22, the regular one that they have,
22 or 24.
Yeah, 22-ounce bottle. On that one, I had the pink lemonade. So it takes like 4 passes through that. No, actually, it takes about 8 of those to empty a pod. 2 of the 62-ounce is going to run through a whole pod. So anyway, so what I'm getting at is I use that 22-ounce one mainly when I go to spin class, and so it's lasting a bit longer, that particular pod. So. But yeah, anyway, yeah, Circle water. We need to get them to be a sponsor somehow. So yeah, we should tag them in this episode because yeah, we should. So, but anywho, we are here tonight for yet another load of fun in this show we call A Taste of the Food Life. We had a lot of fun bringing it back last week, and last week it was a lot of the conversation about what was going to go on. And Angie Alexis says hello. And Angie, I think the reason you can't find us is because I think you might still be looking for us at A Few Minutes With. So we are going to be on a new YouTube channel. It's called A Taste of the Food Life. But thank you for looking for us, and thank you for finding us. We're very happy to have you here with us again, along with all of you who are on. Remember, this is an interactive show, so you can join us in the live chat. We'd love to hear from you. And as the episode goes on, Susan, I think it's fair to say, without giving too much away right now, that they're going to get a chance to participate in today's episode.
I think so. There's going to be a lot of fun things we're talking about today. And yeah, don't be shy. We want to hear from you.
Absolutely. We want to hear from everyone because, like I said, last week was a lot of, hey, here's where we're headed. Here's what we're doing. Well, tonight we have a format and we're ready to roll because this is the official launch of the show. And we said last week that every week we were going to start with what the essence of A Taste of the Food Life began as years ago, which was a show in which we featured tasting of products that are out there, right?
Yes.
And then giving our thoughts on what we think of them, right?
Yes.
And we're not always going to do necessarily. We're not going to necessarily do healthy based products.
Yes.
But we're kind of in that zone right now because we're both kind of doing well with the whole weight loss thing. I'm not gonna. I mean, I want to brag on you.
So the comment that I got, which is I'm taking it as a compliment, was that my neck is very skinny. You got a skinny neck. So marvel at my skinny neck. Look, I have collarbones.
It wasn't like, like you're scrawny. You just look healthier, right? Because I'm going through the same thing. Yeah.
You are. You
what
really
I can't get rid of are these chins, man. Like all of my weight shows here and in my midsection, and so thankfully the camera doesn't go that far. But you can just here we go. There we go. Skinny neck queen. So I'll let you be the one to say thanks for that one.
Thank you. I'm gonna get myself a little tiara that says skinny neck queen.
There you go. That should be your next tattoo.
No.
But no. So it's funny because like my neck has gotten skinnier and other parts of myself, but the midsection still is a bit of a battle, but it's But more importantly, we're also showing improvements in our health numbers, like the metrics that matter most, which for myself, lower A1C, so looking like I'm out of the danger zone of diabetes, lower bad cholesterol in my case. So it's been a worthy journey for sure. So all of that to say that we're going to open every show with a food tasting. Yes. And this week, why don't you tell everyone what we decided we're going to try out this week and the story behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. So during our different, let's say, challenges, I guess, in finding foods that are good to eat and good for us, we kind of, both of us, we had a little bit of a struggle in terms of meeting our macros. And would you say that that's accurate?
Yeah, and we're also big snackers. We were also big snackers. So
I'm not going to say I am a big snacker. So in that spirit, I know you were having trouble. I know I for sure was having trouble meeting my protein goal.
Oh, big time.
And so I one day just got a wild hair and decided I was going to go strolling down the healthy living aisle at my local HEB. Yeah. And look at the different protein products that were available, not necessarily powders because what? And I came across the product by a brand that I'm familiar with. Right. The brand is Lenny and Larry's. Lenny and Larry's. They have protein cookies, but I found this product, which is Fitzels. They're protein pretzels. So
okay,
when I saw them, I saw pretzels. Obviously, I was like, pretzels. Right. I'm a big fan of pretzels. And
I'll hold up the product while you talk about it.
Okay. I'm a big fan of pretzels in general.
Yep.
But it also will help me make my protein goal. I have a really weird situation right now. I'm very confused. Look at your bag. Are you holding Pizza Palooza?
I am.
So yours says 20 grams of protein and mine says 18 grams of protein. So that's not fair. You're getting more protein than me.
Yeah, the further south you go, because you're in Austin, I'm in San Antonio.
I'm sure that's what it is.
It's because these are made with fresh Roman tomatoes.
At any rate, you get a significant chunk of protein. And I mean, a whole bag. This is the size. It looks bigger, but it's the size of a regular bag of chips, like a snack bag of chips. Yeah. And so this is perfect side dish for like when you take your sandwich to work, you have like a tuna sandwich, which is a lot of protein also. And then you have pretzels and they're incredible.
Here's where I'm a little miffed though, because it's 20 grams of protein per bag, but each bag is 3 servings. So I'm really only picking up about 7 grams of protein. If I'm trying to hit a macro like protein,
Right.
it's going to help, but by 7 grams. So,
But in considering this, let me just be fair and honest with you here. I can put a bag of these away. Just snacking.
I think we all could.
Playing video games, I am just munch the entire
I had
time.
to stop that. Yeah.
And so, when I got these, I looked at them and I was like, "Hey, this is a good product." I told you about them. I don't know that you've had a chance to try them yet. I've only tried one flavor. I've only tried one flavor.
Yeah, this will literally be my first attempt at these products. And so yeah. So having said that, Susan, again, I want to reiterate for those of you who are here, we really appreciate you being here. I see Gator, I see Savage. Thank you all so much. We love you dearly.
Thank you.
We're not always going to do healthy stuff. Okay. No. But here's the secret. If you want us to taste stuff that isn't healthy, you have a chance to let us know what you want to have us try on the show. So it goes by how y'all participate. So if you want us to test products and try different food type or types of food or types of products, you need to start letting us know, right? And we'll tell you later in the show. So stick around. We'll tell you how to do that because we got such big news coming up before we're done today. So all right. So no more delay, Susan. What do you say we? Why don't we start with Pizza Palooza? Is that all right?
Pizza Palooza with our mismatched proteins.
Yes, with my higher protein bag that is making a lot of noise.
Protein. I only get 18 grams per. I'm going to mute for a second.
Yeah, I'm not going to mute. They're gonna live through the whole experience. All right, so these are Pizza Palooza.
Or the whole bag. I don't know about the bag.
They look, just like regular pretzels.
I'm trying to get
and they're made from, let's see, enriched wheat flour. Pea protein, sunflower oil, pizza seasoning, and other things I can't pronounce. So there you go.
Yes. Yeah.
All
and
right.
things you can't pronounce are in the pizza seasoning. So
got it. Yeah. All right. So normally when we're in the same location, we clink, but we can't clink today. So I'll just
clink.
There you go. There's one thing I'm looking for. Hold on.
Did it fall short?
The flavor's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
What was the product that I tried that were protein chips? And I told you it felt like it was expanding in my mouth.
Yes, they are the. Dang it! Hang on.
I can't think of the name.
Quest chips.
Was it Quest?
It's taco flavored protein chips.
Yeah,
I remember.
I think it's Anyway, that's what I was expecting. I'm getting a little bit of that, but not much.
Yeah, it's Quest.
Not much. These are good.
A little crumbly, and I will eat the heck out of these.
Yeah. Gator says, well, here we go. Let's make sure the world sees. We can always count on Gator. To which I say, yellow.
Yellow.
Thanks for being here. And I look forward to the list, Gator. I look forward to the list. All right. That was pretty good.
So Pizza Palooza flavor. They're a little bit crumbly. Like you can tell that they're not 100% normal. But
right toward the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, for the way I describe it is they expand while you're eating them. And so they feel
gritty.
Yeah. Yeah. But not bad. Not bad. I think the flavor's good. Did you ever like combos? The pizza flavor combos?
Yes. I love those things. Yeah.
Let me tell you what. I put some away in my youth.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably still carrying them with me. All right. Okay. The next one we have is what, Susan?
This one is...
Look at the number.
Hey! What the heck?
That's hilarious.
This is everything bagel flavor.
This time I get less protein.
Hey.
We didn't plan this.
We didn't plan that. It evens out. It balances.
I'm in San Antonio. You're in Austin.
Yes. These are available. I got these from our local grocery store, H-E-B. I think they are also available on Amazon. Lenny and Larry. They make some really fantastic protein cookies also. So Just saying.
Gotcha.
All right. Let's sprinkle it.
I've been watching videos and I saw someone talk about protein donuts, and I'm like, I don't know. I have my reservations.
Worth a try.
I've had protein pancakes, and they weren't bad. So I use Kodiak.
Kodiak protein pancakes, and I have a history. And let's just say, living in my own cloud.
Yeah. Once again, these are everything bagel, which
everything bagel.
I've grown to love anything that has everything bagel on it. I would
You can see
literally eat my hand with it.
It's got the little poppy seeds on it.
Yeah.
You can see them kind of in between.
Oh, kind of in between, yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Clink. Yeah.
Ooh. These don't seem to do that same kind of gritty falling apart thing as much.
Not as much. Excuse me, not as much.
I like the other ones better.
The flavor is good. No, and the reason I like this is because it's not as overwhelming. Overwhelming is not the word for the last one, but I like the flavor is not heavy. Even though it says that it has massive snack you in the mouth flavor. So dive in and lay the snack down. They're being punny. So yeah, these are good. These are winners.
Oh my God, I'm going to eat this whole bag tonight. Actually,
well, I can't. I promised Jen I would take some upstairs. So I must live up to my promise and make sure she gets some. So, but yeah. Angie mentions they look like waffles. They absolutely do. And the
protein pancakes actually taste just exactly like regular pancakes. They're just denser. Like they have a very heavy mouthfeel.
Yeah.
But the taste is all right.
I agree. Yeah, the Kodiak ones at least are the only ones I've had. So I'm good with that. All right. Well, hey, listen, it's up to you guys. What do you want us to try? Week to week, we're going to be making some choices. But if you want to, suggest products for us to try, we have basically a no refusal policy for the most part, Susan. I think it's fair to say. No balut. Okay, that's reserved for the final show ever, whenever that might be. But yeah, if we can get our hands on it, we will taste test it. Yes. And I also want to make sure that I encourage folks, you're watching this if you're on YouTube, you're on A Taste of the Food Life. That's the channel where the show is originating from, since we have moved over to doing this show now. Mm-hmm. We thank you for those of you who looked for us over at A Few Minutes With, but we have landed that plane and we've moved on to this project, A Taste of the Food Life. So if you haven't found us on YouTube, please look up A Taste of the Food Life, subscribe, join the over 260 some odd people that are already there with us, and we're thankful for that. And yeah, join us. That way you can see us every week on YouTube. Having said that, there are over 160 episodes already there of pre-recorded tastings that we have done over the last few years. Yes. And, we're just going to keep this train rolling by doing live shows. But in the very near future, Susan and I are putting together a plan by which we're going to record some new tasting content in the next few weeks. So lots going on, and we'll talk more about some of those things before the show is over. So that is our tasting for the week. Susan, thank you for turning me on to the Fitzels. I'm looking forward to utilizing them. It's going to take me a while to get through a bag because of that mouthfeel really is something. So
I'm going to eat this whole bag probably tonight. Just saying.
We are alike and we
maybe
are
both bags, but
oh my goodness. Yeah. All right. Well, that brings us to this week's main topic of the week, and we are going to introduce a little segment called Restaurant Roulette. And Susan, you have spent some time today preparing for this segment, so I'm going to turn it over to you and talk a little bit about what Restaurant Roulette is all about.
So in the spirit of the, get to know you kind of situation, since we're starting restarting this show, mm-hmm. I would like to know. It's a curiosity. What do you like to order when you go to restaurants and stuff? For the most part, I order pretty similarly, but there are definitely occasions where things are a little bit unique because
Yeah.
each restaurant is a little bit unique. So I thought, let's put all, most common fast food places in a random chooser wheel,
Hmm.
and see what pops up. And then we can each tell each other what we would order from that restaurant.
You meant the roulette wheel, right? I
What?
love your
Yes.
a random chooser. That's exactly what I would have called it myself. A random chooser wheel. A roulette wheel.
I don't want to break any trademark rules or anything.
No, we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So so the idea then is you're going to spin the wheel, right?
Mhm.
And whatever restaurant comes up, we're going to tell you what our order is.
Yes, that's correct.
And we'd love to hear from you out there as well. So when a restaurant is named, then you guys in the chat, I want you to share with us as well. What if you go to these places, what is your order? All right. So
Yes.
Susan, I'll turn it over to you. Let's see what our
So-
first one's going to be.
Yes, I don't recall if this one has sound or not, but here we go. Click to spin. Click on this screen over here.
All right. And you guys can see the potentials on the right side. Yes.
Jollibee.
I was hoping this one would show up.
All right.
All right. For those who don't know, Jollibee is a fast food restaurant. It's a chicken restaurant in the Philippines that now has U.S. branches. And my first experience with Jollibee was actually in the Philippines. And so when this was back in 2007, when Jollibee opened here in San Antonio, maybe 2 years ago, maybe a year.
Yeah.
I was excited, but it took weeks before I could actually go get food because it was so packed. So
Yeah.
Jollibee is fried chicken and spaghetti are sort of the hallmarks of the Jollibee experience.
Yes. I can say with certainty that I would never have said, oh, yeah, let me just get some fried chicken and spaghetti and put them
Right.
together or
Yeah.
eat them at the same time. How odd.
It doesn't come to mind. And one of the things I learned when I was in the Philippines was that this really any fast food restaurant, like McDonald's, for example, it's not with fries, it's with a side of spaghetti. And the spaghetti has in it, in both McDonald's and in the case of Jollibee that we're talking about, has little, what I can only describe as hot dogs that are sliced real thin. And the sauce is very sweet. And so it's literally spaghetti with a red sauce that's very sweet and the little hot dogs in it. And I love it. It's phenomenal. So
Myself, I am not the biggest fan of it, but to each their own.
yeah. So Susan, why don't we start with you? When you go to Jollibee, which I introduced you to, what
and
is
I
your
only go
order?
with you because there isn't one in Austin.
There
There's
isn't
only
one in
San
Austin,
Antonio.
exactly.
No. So I get the 2-piece Chicken Joy meal deal, and I usually get mashed potatoes with gravy.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a peach mango pie. It's like those fried apple pies, but it's peach mango.
Right.
Amazing. And then there's a drink that I can never remember what it is.
It's mango pineapple.
Mango pineapple.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. It's incredible. That's
Yeah.
my meal.
It really is, and you may you may not appreciate this like I will, but I can actually show people what Jollibee does to you because there you are with the peach mango pie. So
I was very happy.
Yeah.
I was very happy.
Very happy, and you also enjoyed the chicken. So
Yeah, I didn't see you take that picture. Oh no.
So there you go. Susan loves Jollibee.
I love Jollibee. It's delicious. My favorite.
Yeah. For me, it's the let me see. I have to look at their menu because I love so much of their food. Spaghetti definitely is on the menu when I'm choosing, but I do like the 2-piece. They call it Jolly Spaghetti. So let's see here. There's the fried chicken order. Yeah, so for me, it's a 2-piece chicken joy. I love the mashed potatoes. It's all carbs, dude. Mashed potatoes and gravy, and the spaghetti. Now, I haven't done this in probably a year, but it's so delicious. And so for some reason, the spaghetti and the chicken just work. And yeah, it's fantastic. And there's even these flecks of like yellow cheese that is processed cheese, like it's way processed. So we should have thought to bring up pictures of some of this stuff, but this is what the one piece looks like: the chicken and the spaghetti on the side.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, it's always been a 2-piece with spaghetti, mashed potatoes, and then definitely got to get a pie, peach mango pie, the drink that's a mango pineapple drink that is amazing. So yeah, that's my Jollibee order.
I will literally drink the entire jug that they pour it out of.
Yeah.
Yum. Okay. Alrighty.
All right. Let's see what we got next.
Is next remove and spinny.
What's coming up next? Oh,
McDonald's.
Well, hey. I know this one by heart. Yeah. And again, it's been so long.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's your order? Tell me.
Double quarter pounder with cheese. It's one of the only burgers I order with pickles, which is not common for me, but for some reason, McDonald's pickles work. I get a large fry, and then I have to hope that they've salted them correctly, because it's hit or miss with McDonald's whether your fries have salt or not. And so yeah, it's the double quarter pounder with cheese, large fries, large Coke. You can tell I haven't had these in a while. And I have to walk away with their chocolate chip cookies, because I love McDonald's chocolate chip cookies. They're fantastic.
I don't know that I've ever had chocolate chip cookies at McDonald's.
Oh, you've got to try them. They're just very, very good cookies. So,
all right.
And if you order them and they don't have them, they'll offer you, like, if you wait a few more minutes, we'll bake some up for you. I'm like, well, we got a few minutes, so go for it. So,
I didn't, but I do now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I want those cookies.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been to a McDonald's as well. But I always get the little, they're like 99-cent double cheeseburgers.
Mm-hmm.
I get that, one or two of those, depending on how the day is going.
Gotcha.
Always extra pickles, always. And then I'm a dollar menu gal, so I'm like, I'll get like the dollar size fries, and then all the sodas are $1, so I'll get like $1, Sprite or Coke, something like that. Yeah.
I'm sorry. When I'll do the dollar menu is if I'm on the road, if I'm traveling.
Yeah.
Because they're easier to handle. So, but then I can get like the small burger. I can get a thing of 4 nuggets.
Yeah.
Small fries. So like it's very travel friendly. So.
Yeah, and it's strange because like I haven't been in such a long time, and now I'm like thinking about, and I'm like, oh, I want to eat one right now so bad.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I haven't had dinner, so.
Oh no, neither have I. What's funny is we're supposed to start at 7:30, and I was pulling pork chops out of the oven at 7:16 or so. So it's I can smell it. It smells good.
The sacrifices we make for y'all. Oh man! All right. Well, Gator shares that his choice is 2 cheeseburger meal all day with sweet tea.
Ooh.
And Angie shares that for her it's a hamburger without onions and French fries. So
yeah,
love it.
French fries.
Yeah, it's something about the fries. Something about the fries.
All right, let's see what the wheel gives us next. Let's remove that one and spin again.
We should stress that this week the wheel is obviously fast food joints.
Yes.
In the future, it'll be different types of restaurants.
Freddy's.
It's like all my favorites are coming up.
Well, there. Freddy's is steak burgers and fries. I think is what
Yes,
it's
like smash
referring
burger
to.
style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm bringing up their menu because I don't know what they call stuff.
Oh, I don't know what they call it either. I'm just gonna. I get like their original steak burger with no lettuce and extra pickles, a fry, like whatever medium fries.
Yeah.
Coke, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, and you have to get I think it's called the concrete.
Absolutely.
The little ice cream thing at the end of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Freddy's uses they have the pickles that are sliced long ways instead of slices like this. That it's not my favorite, but I still get extra pickles. That's why my nickname is Pickles.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, it's the Freddy's original double combo. And the fries, again, they're those thin fries, kind of matchstick style.
Yes.
And the Freddy seasoning. It's got to be on the fries. So, yeah, original double combo, the burger, everything on it. Nope. At Freddy's, no pickles. No pickles. Everything else is fine. And then when it comes to the frozen custard, they have the custard and the concretes. I love the concretes, and if I get one, it's almost always going to be the signature turtle.
That's what I get.
Yeah, and then there's one that's a turtle with cashews, and that's another one that I love. So
I'll have to try it because to me cashews don't fit.
They work for me. I love them. And I go, listen, I'll be honest, because anytime I go to the movie, well, see, I say anytime. Not no mo.
Not no mo.
But when the Freddy's that it's closest to me is in the same parking lot as the movie theater that I go to most often.
Yeah.
And so my habit had always been that I will go to Freddy's before the movie, have a burger, fries, and a concrete. And then that way I wouldn't feel the need to order food at the theater, which is horrendously expensive.
Yes.
I'd still get a popcorn. But and so the concretes, you go for the burger, you go for dinner, right? But let's be honest, you go for the concrete. The concrete dessert is phenomenal. And so yeah, it's amazing. Amazing.
Have you ever eaten at Andy's frozen custard?
I haven't.
It's just a custard shop. It's just concretes and such.
Is there one in San Antonio?
We will be going. I don't know. There are multiple in Austin. We will be going at some point in the near future. All right, let's go.
I'm down for that.
Next on the wheel? What shall the wheel give us?
And we apparently do have a few in San Antonio. So, all right, cool.
Firehouse.
Oh,
we've had so many discussions about Firehouse.
I know. I order one of two things though. I love Firehouse.
All right, well, give us what you got.
Firehouse. So they have two meatball sandwiches. One is a spicy one, and then one is more of a sweet one. And so it's literally a toss-up between those two. And that's not to say I've had some other sandwiches, and they're delicious, right? But it's something about their meatball subs and the way that they melt the cheese on them. They're phenomenal. And I actually was introduced to them. One of our offices is in the Stone Oak area of San Antonio, and like not 10 minutes from the office, there's a Firehouse, and I'd never been. And a coworker of mine said, let's go. And I was like, nah, I don't know. She's like, I'll buy. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. And so, yeah, no, once I had that first meatball sub, it was over. I love that place. Yeah, absolutely love Firehouse subs.
There is one about half a mile from my house.
Oh, my goodness. How do you not go every day?
Because I don't like to spend that much money.
That
because I'm cheap, okay? Let's just be honest with it. When I do go, however, Firehouse, they have a turkey, bacon, and ranch.
I've had that. It's good.
And I get the extra. I get a little extra side of ranch. Because I'm a ranch fiend. And then usually what's weird about sub sandwiches, Subway is another one, but anytime I get a sub sandwich, I get the plain Lay's, like the original Lay's in the
Oh
yellow
yeah,
bag, fried,
yeah,
crispy, delicious.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I get. Turkey bacon
There's a
ranch.
have you ever had Jersey Mike's?
Not that I can recall. Like if I have, it's been a while, and
The
I don't
the
recall.
reason I'm asking is because the Jersey Mike's always jumps out. There's a lot of great sandwich shops because now I'm thinking about Potbelly as well.
Oh,
So Jersey
Potbelly.
Mike's
Mhm.
has this red pepper like relish that
Mhm.
you can get for your sandwich, and it's phenomenal. Potbelly has a pepper relish that you can get for your sandwich.
Yes.
I mean, golly, I eat sandwiches here a lot at home because again, I'm trying to really control my intake of food and such. But now,
Yeah.
this show may not last long because I'm gonna fall off the wagon every week. So
No more. No more. All right. Let's see. Let's see what the wheel gives us this time. There's a lot of these places that I have not eaten in a long time.
oh yeah,
Yeah, Jack in the Box I've not eaten in a long time.
yeah, I couldn't even tell you. It's been forever. Gosh, I'm literally having to look at the menu. In fact, I want to say it's been since college, which is 30
Oh,
years
dang.
ago. Yeah.
I don't know why it's on our list then. So I'll go then while you're looking. I don't know if they still do, but at the time that I was eating fast food regularly, on their dollar menu they had a fried chicken sandwich.
No.
I am a fool for a fried chicken sandwich. So I get the fried chicken sandwich with extra pickles because, again,
Well, that's kind of standard to your order of any burger.
yes, it's
I mean,
my
anytime
standard
I've ever gone to
order
have
of
a burger with you, it's
anything.
always
Anything
yeah.
extra pickles.
Oh, okay. I do have a Jack in the Box quick story, and it isn't I can't tell because I don't eat Jack in the Box on the regular at all. Okay,
Yeah.
like I said, it literally has been since college, except for an experience I had recently, and it went by recently like a year ago, when I was finally introduced to their tacos.
I remember.
And when I tell you, I was like, surely not. I had one, and I'm like, and it's 2 for $99. So I was like, wait, let me try this other one. And yeah, like within the next week or two, there were several times when like Rika, Julie, and I, we would like, there'd be a pile of tacos because somebody would go pick up, and we'd have like a pile of tacos, and we would all just be feeding from them. And yeah, that's my Jack in the Box experience of the last year because I haven't had a burger or anything like that from them literally since college. So
yeah. It's been a long time for myself and Cullen, Cap Sparkle Pants, welcome to the show. Curly fries
oh, the picture, look at him.
all
That's
the way.
awesome. Man, we're fancy now.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Look, Gator's got one too.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. Fantastic.
I know. I want to know how they do that because I want a picture too. I want my picture. Anyway, all right. So let's go. What is
All right.
next on our
Given the
wheel?
time, let's do one more.
Let's do one more. See what happens.
Let's see. I know 3 of these potential.
3 of these.
Yeah. Burger King. Oh, there you go. Your favorite finally came up.
Oh, I love Churches so much. I'm
Yeah.
obsessed. I'm obsessed with Churches.
Yeah, Churches is great.
Yes. So I usually get a 2-piece dark meat.
Mhm.
So I like the leg. I like the legs. Anytime I get chicken, I get mashed potatoes as well.
Yeah,
They have at Churches.
I know what you're going to say.
What
Go
are you
ahead.
going to say?
Go ahead.
They have jalapeno poppers.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were going to say. Okay, cool.
Jalapeno
I'm waiting to
poppers.
share my order. So,
So that and yeah. So 2-piece
Aw.
dark meat.
aw.
It's true.
I mean, homemade, yeah.
Well, no, I'm good at it.
Well, no, of course, I didn't mean that was understood. So,
Yeah, it's true. So yeah.
But
So yeah,
I'm amazed you didn't mention. I always order it. I get the 2-piece as well, dark meat as well, sometimes white,
Is
because
there
I like
fried
chicken breast.
okra?
Fried okra. I
I love fried
always get the
okra.
fried okra. And so
I don't get churches as much as I used to.
yeah.
But yeah, fried okra is definitely another must have.
Yeah. I love fried okra. And it was churches years and years ago that introduced me to fried okra. I got it on a dare. I'll never forget. I was maybe 16, 17 because I just started working. And there was a church right across the street from the grocery store where I bagged groceries. And, when it was break time or lunchtime, a couple of us would walk across the street and get churches. And somebody dared me to try the okra. And I was like, okay. And it was great. I was like, this is amazing. And so that was my literal first experience with fried okra. So
it's green.
It's delicious.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It really is.
So, yeah. So my order, it's almost like with these, I mean, because you're going to go to churches, you're going to go for chicken. Although I will say there was a time when I loved their fish, their fried fish options. And so, yeah. In fact, I think we missed an opportunity to put Long John Silver's on this wheel, but I know it's because I eat seafood. Yeah, only I eat fish.
No.
I don't know if you can call what Long John Silver's does seafood, but it's delicious as far as I'm concerned. So, well, this was fun. This was fun. I think the wheel is awesome because we can change you and I were talking earlier. I was talking to the producer of the show, and we can do like taquerias, or we could do like fancy restaurants, or we could do it could really just sometimes it's like, hey, if you go to say a QT, what do you pick?
Yes.
And so I love the idea of the wheel. That's a fantastic concept you brought to us. So thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. There's the possibilities are endless.
Indeed. Captain Sparkle Pants capturing exactly what Long John Silver's deals in. It's fish flavored meat texture. So we probably got that off a package of Long John Silver's food. I think it would have to say that. So yeah, like my keto yogurt, which is actually dairy snack. Can't call it yogurt. It's dairy snack. So yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I like it.
Nicely done, executive producer.
Thank you.
I love it.
Amazing.
All right, you have a word for us.
I do have a word.
Since last week.
Finally.
So
if y'all remember,
tell folks the segment, just for those who may have missed. What is your segment?
So my segment is May I Have a Word? In this case, it is a word that is food related. So it could be a dish. It could be a way of preparing. It could be a way of cooking. It could be anything related to food. So last week we didn't get back to that segment. We got
I failed.
A little sidetracked. So this week's word, may I have a word, is chiffonade. And let's see. So chiffonade, I have to try to remember how to spell it.
CHIFFONADE. 8th grade spelling chapter.
He wins the spelling bee. There we go. Ta-da. Okay, so if you've ever cooked and watched a cooking show as you went, and they take their little basil leaves and they roll them up like a really, really thin cigar. And then they chop it teensy tiny little strips.
Yep.
That's the chiffonade. So it technically means little ribbons. So in this case, it's the little ribbons formed from cutting a leaf. Awesome. Or leaves, many leaves. Not just one.
Yeah, it's a great word. I love the word. And I love this concept, Susan, because I'm thankfully familiar with a lot of cooking terminology and so forth. And I love that we have an opportunity to have you teach folks that are watching, things like this. Would you ever take suggestions? Like if somebody said, hey, what exactly is a blank?
I would. Yes, please. Okay. I love
All right. So may I be the first to submit an idea?
Yes, please.
Okay, and save it for a future episode. But I've never been one to fully understand sofrito, believe it or not. So
That's odd. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I got
because
it.
I think it has a lot of different versions, but maybe you can talk about sofrito in the future
Okay.
in your segment. So, and guys, if you have any cooking terms or curiosity about any particular technique or whatever, let
Yes,
us know.
please.
Where can you let us know? That is the question. Well, we have an email.
We have
And
an
so
email.
you can reach out to us at atasteofthefoodlife@gmail.com. Atasteofthefoodlife@gmail.com. Or if you're already here and you want to comment in the comments, please do.
Comments.
Here on
Sure.
YouTube, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. And yeah, let us know. What are some things you might want Susan to talk about during her segment? And Susan, I think you'd be open to that.
I think I would. Absolutely. Absolutely will be open for that. Also, after you subscribe, do not forget that you should click the notification bell because anytime we go live on A Taste of the Food Life, you'll get a notification. It'll buzz you and say, "Hey, your homies are back." And then you can come join us on our little show.
Indeed, absolutely. So we encourage you to join us in that. So thank you once again for this week's. May I have a word, Susan?
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. For myself, I'm sort of testing out the wheels on a segment I'm going to call "A Taste of the Good Life." And it'll rotate between that and the sack of potatoes. But I think this week we'll do A Taste of the Good Life since we didn't do it last week. And in this segment, A Taste of the Good Life, we're going to again make suggestions or talk about things that we have done that have helped our health in some way. Now, one of the lovely things about this segment called A Taste of the Good Life is that it doesn't necessarily have to be about food. There's all kinds of ways that we should be taking care of ourselves, not just with the food we eat, but with, making sure that we're exercising, making sure that we're doing doctor visits. I'm the worst at that, but I've gotten better this year by force. And even mental health is so critically important. And so this week on A Taste of the Good Life, I would like to take this moment to, and Susan, if you'd like to chime in as well, to really talk about the importance of mental health and finding ways in which to, practice self-care for yourself. In fact, I recently shared that my self-care routine has now, I've integrated my love of spin classes. I'm doing doubles on Tuesdays. I'm going on Saturdays, and it's just something about that massive amount of effort of writing either so quickly or while standing 45 minutes at a time. That is, for me, it's, you get into this sort of, after a while, the pain just diminishes and you just get into sort of the Zen feel and your legs are just going. I was so inspired by my spin experience over the last few weeks that today I invested in myself and I invested in a pair of actual clip shoes for the spin bike that I have here at home, which means I also purchased, I'm going to mod up my spin cycle here at home. And I brought new pedals that have the Delta Cleat clip on it. And so, that's my example this week of a way I took care of myself, which is to invest in, improving myself at spin because it's become such an important part of my health regimen. So what about you?
Excellent. This week has actually been a pretty big exercise in self-care for myself.
Yeah.
Monday and Tuesday, I had a migraine, really bad one. So I was, sleeping when I needed to sleep and drinking plenty of water.
Yep.
I had been waiting for an appointment to have a consultation with a neurologist because I have been having migraines a lot lately. And I was able, that appointment happened on Wednesday and was able to kind of go through my whole story, and he listened and gave me some suggestions. And today I went through one of my regular treatments, which is a ketamine injection. So it helps with my depression and such. And On top of all of that, today at 5 o'clock, just before our show, I had a counseling session where I got to talk about my feelings and
Nice.
feel them and cry
Yeah.
and laugh a lot.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
highly recommend it. Make sure taking care of yourself, because you can't take care of other people if you can't. What is it? You can't pour from an empty cup.
That's right.
So
Absolutely.
take care of yourself.
Yeah, when we decided to make this our next podcast venture and to really throw ourselves into this channel, we decided that, and I know you're comfortable with me speaking for both of us. We decided that this wasn't just going to be about food; it was going to be about how food impacts people, and beyond that, it's okay. Well, it affects your mental health. It affects your body and the way in which you take care of yourself, and so I'm excited that as we continue to move forward, we'll always have something we can share on the Taste of the Good Life segment to give folks ideas. Next week I'll give a little preview. I've begun journaling, and so I want to give a little bit of a thought on how that's helpful, and maybe get some folks some ideas on how to start journaling. So you have a lot to look forward to on A Taste of the Good Life. And Susan, I appreciate that you joined me in I think it's fair to say we're both, kind of being a little vulnerable here and sharing personally about ourselves in a segment like this. So
Very
I
much
appreciate that about you and I as well. So
yes, and I appreciate that about you.
Excellent. Well, I hope you guys will enjoy that kind of segment, because again, we want to encourage all of you to take good care of yourselves, because you need to be here with us every week, because we need to build a fan base. And so
we love you also because we love you.
Absolutely. So Susan, anything else on the list that you want us to do as we get ready to wind down here in a few minutes?
Yes, I would love to take a moment to discuss something that's near and dear to both Sergio and I. We both are loving parents of rescue animals, and I wanted to take a moment to highlight a rescue animal at San Antonio Animal Care Services who has a food related name. So I'm going to pull up, let's see. All right, here we go. So this is Olive. Olive is 6 years old, Staffordshire Terrier mix. She is in need of a home. She's in San Antonio waiting for someone to pick her up and love her. As you can tell by her picture, she's very clearly fun-loving and excited best friend that needs someone to come and be their best friend. So if you are interested in adopting Olive, you would just reach out to San Antonio Animal Care Services and search for Olive on their website. She's ready for you.
Absolutely. When we update the episode, we will list for you the website for Animal Care Services in San Antonio, and we'll put Olive's information. Because this is something that we're going to try to utilize as a platform for wonderful, wonderful animals in need of care. And we were going through the website together, you and I, and we actually met some of these dogs and cats. And when they're named food names, we're like, okay, this is going to be a mission for our channel. And we'll also try to expand it at least into the Austin area, so that we can sort of broaden the scope. And again, as viewers of the show, if you have any information in your area that you'd love us to share for you, we'll be happy to use this platform to see if we can't get some of these wonderful, wonderful animals adopted through the work of the show. And so thank you all for letting us do that.
Yeah. Right.
Indeed. Look at us doing good stuff.
Doing something.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, that brings us to our final segment of the week, which is the Tickety Talk of the week. That was transferred over from A Few Minutes With, and it's going to continue its journey here. And so let me get that set up, as I am going to share something that, Susan, right away you're going to recognize. And this content creator, he goes by the name Trash Man. So let's take a listen. and a watch.
Man, what's with the outside layer always being so dirty? Nobody cleans this stuff. So like everyone said, I brought croutons. Oh, one less crouton, but I brought croutons today. And brought a piece of chicken. I set it on the pavement for a little bit, so it's not cold. It's not warm. Let's get this going.
He's eating a.
It's so nice when it's 1,000,000 degrees out here. It's so nice. Here we go. Put a little piece of chicken on there. Oh, it's a nice looking crouton. That's it. It's a proper salad.
Why do I feel like Gator could do this?
Oh yeah,
We should
100%.
ask him.
That's amazing. Yeah, we're going with 2 croutons this time. Today has been a super long day, but I found a donkey, so it's all worth it now.
The stories he tells while he's eating his head of iceberg lettuce are
Yeah, no kidding.
phenomenal.
If you live in Idaho, you know how it is. But this morning it was pouring rain, and then right now it's freaking hot and windy, like 90 degrees. I don't know. Maybe it'll snow later. You never know. You know, Gordon Ramsay's always eating that fancy food. It takes forever to prepare and all that stuff. I bet he loved this.
Yeah.
I just need cheese next time. Well, that's all for this one. Stay trashy.
Yeah, it's fantastic. You can find this creator under DA, the Trash Man, 3 A's between the M and the N. He has continued to do videos of this type where he eats it. He calls it a boy salad. Like there's no need for plates or forks and knives. He just puts it all together and bites big chunks of the salad. And you also heard him mention Gordon Ramsay. Over the course of his videos, he's been tagging Gordon Ramsay in hope that Gordon Ramsay would see his content. And just this week, Gordon Ramsay actually stitched one of his videos and commented on his content. It was really, really favorable. So it was a lot of fun to see that, the power of how the medium can connect people, and so we encourage you to go find the Trash Man and follow their channel, and you're going to see some really fun content. So, yes. All right. Well, Susan, we've got some social media presence now.
We do.
And by presence, I mean CE, not TS. So
yes, I knew that.
Yeah. Well, I know you know that. So we have a TikTok channel. We are on TikTok at A Taste of the Food Life. We're making it as easy as possible for you to find us. So we have just one video up, and if you go there, you can see a series of pictures that basically are related to the channel. And if you want to see what we look like when we pose with food, we're awesome and we're cute. And so go check our first video out on TikTok at A Taste of the Food Life. And little by little, we're going to start putting some content together that we'll get to share with you there, whether it be clips from the show or just content that we put together ourselves. Next weekend, we have a big weekend, you and I.
Yes,
because we have,
it's insane.
Susan is my adventure partner, and so between Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we're going to be at a Barry Manilow concert, a Def Leppard concert, and then we're going to go see the Weenie Dog races at Retama Park here in San Antonio. We're going to eat somewhere amidst that, so we're probably going to film some content. So.
I should hope so.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Indeed. Yeah, and you can also find us on Instagram. We are at Instagram, A Taste of the Food Life. Once again, how easy is it? You can't forget where our content is, Susan.
Taste of the Food Life, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So make sure you follow us on Instagram and on TikTok. And we're going to find out who the first person who follows us on Instagram is going to be, besides Susan, because she already followed the channel. So, and maybe we'll invite him to join us on the show or to go out for some food, and I'll treat him. So,
Heck yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, unless you live far away. So I'm kidding. You can.
We can do virtue dates.
I can Venmo you some money. So
okay, all right.
We're gonna get 1,000 followers overnight. So all right. So we do encourage you to join us at our social media, and it's all beginning again. So I'm excited about that.
It's happening. It's great.
Indeed. And Susan, where can folks find you and your awesome hot sauces?
Well, you can find me on Etsy at nurseHotStuffDesigns.etsy.com. And I am on everything, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever, at Suzer Bruiser.
Yep.
Yeah, come find me.
Yeah, indeed. Absolutely. All right. So we thank you all so much for spending this evening with us. We are excited about this project, and it's going to keep rolling forward. Make sure you share with us any ideas you have of foods you want us to try, experiences you'd like us to have, and we will make it part of the show. Susan, thank you as always for being such an amazing partner and executive producer of the show, and being just an awesome, awesome friend. Thank you.
Thank you as well for all of those things minus the executive producer part.
I'm just a talent.
Thank you for being the talent.
All right. Well, once again, on behalf of Susan and I, thank you so much. And as always, we remind you, you are awesome. You're amazing. And the world's a better place because you are in it. Take good care of yourself. Love yourself. And remember, we look forward to seeing you here next week. Have a great night.
Have a great night.
Yeah, I can't say anymore because I'm just so overwhelmed at how awesome this show is. So good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Good night.